Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Oakland Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. To the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's the first carry for the Ravens. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that is 10 for him now on the year. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? That was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Detroit! Detroit!
Key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Get down, get down!
Rolling on 1st down is Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, when you think of these two teams, two franchises, Baltimore and Oakland, Charles, what comes to mind?
Well, it goes to the post in the late 1970s, but remember, that's the Baltimore Colts who are now in Indianapolis. These are the Ravens who came from Cleveland and formerly were the Browns.
They also have some history, though. The Ravens, between these two teams, won an AFC championship game in 2001. Also beat a Derek Carl's Raiders 30-17 in Oakland a year ago. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
694!
Darkwa. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. To him on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Carr going on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. But pride's better, right?
You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Second down, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Leopard! Leopard! That boy's got 4 down.
They'll try to move forward with Collins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Garden tries to... Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Just shy of the 30. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Raider first down, 17 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And in for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
So that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
6:37. It's up.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr. one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On first down, Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Down! You ready? 12 jumbo. You're mine. Hey, 734.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
White. Hey, get set. 188. Cover 0. All right, get set, fellas.
They'll run with Lynch. And they get him down here about the 5-yard line. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run routes. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow his offensive line to stop.
He's going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Set, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
637.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And now here come the Ravens. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sideline. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They keep it on the ground. That one again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Gun! Set!
Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, Raider 2! Express!
Down Darkwa. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Go. Get set. What's up?
On second down to Washington. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Raiders on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column to see how he responds. Final providing a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lost it. Fumble.
Plays like this in the offense, where it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's caught. And this is able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Carr now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The final shot here before half the call. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They find some open field here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
A first update now from Cincinnati, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Go, go. Down, 180.
On the run, Dark Hill. Yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Raider 2. 6-18.
They'll run again now with Darkwan. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's caught. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Down, 280.
stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Leopard! Leopard! Hot!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Ravens on 3rd down.
Watch it
0
now,
for 3
Barney,
to this
Barney.
point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Gone! 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 Let's go! Green, 39! Green! Hot!
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So out come the Raiders. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's so important you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right down the brink, aren't they?
Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Switch! Switch! Raider 1!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Nelson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend on for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
They pitch it out to Collins. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure rate. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Leopard!
Now Collins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is James. And he'll take him down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and put the down marker back to 1. seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running on the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down call.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This drive's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the rest are putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's a first down for Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Buck Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Spinning around. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Carr got his man complete over the middle. It's Nelson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. Often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr going deep here for Brilliant. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
No, Jack, Patriot! Leopard!
Jackson from the shotgun. Sideline is complete. A good pick up there, 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson on 1st down. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Throwing now. Jackson on 1st down. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. There at 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Then the ball breaker, they didn't do too much.
I think that they are. To me, it would be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Detroit!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete as well. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Try the ground game here with a running back. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All right, get set, fellas.
off the bench. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Chief, 29, 29.
Back to throw, Carr. Flush to his right. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game. If the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well, look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's get 56.
He's back to throw. And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. Coming back in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Raiders, the win for them is number 6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.